so as I Joseph Ando, supervisor. The challenge so far is first due to the transportation. That was the first hour. The second one is our allowance. It doesn't come at that time or at times it comes. We don't know them. Okay. The pressure we are facing pressure. Because the pay doesn't come. So if you tell somebody to work, you don't want to work. Because you tell that you have come to work several months, having correct pay. So if you tell you to go and work, he will tell you some words as yourself, you won't like it. So we are giving message to authority to come to our aid, our pay should come every month so that we yourself will see the work we are doing. So somebody will work, they will correct pay. You won't feel happy. At that point it comes up. But the money you use to for feeding is hard. Most of the first transportation was hard. As now we have got transport free to pick us from Kruwa to Jabode Forest.
And the president who fought to buy and what can say for Afforestation, second in Yana. And what can for Afforestation, and I mean Tim for Jones, Manco Gibiam Remwa, second in Yana. Good time, Sassy sat to Dawson, and so more, and I'm a selecting more Dickane, the more I'm on you, ma'am. I bind you what the Ukana said, then run about for Grabba. The Tribune himself, by yet, my said Mano Atto. And to know Obia and young Francis. Na enoma bia come from me politics bia e kokoso no de mu yina pa sanse o my Ghana no politics nkitwa ne akese no na emo man ne nkwani Kudiabo, District Manager, Assin Forest District. Yeah, we are in compartment 3 of Ejesu Forest Reserve and Assin Forest District. And we demarcated 124 hectares for the beneficiaries of the Forestry Commission, Youth Employment Agency in Forestry and Agriculture, for them to work on as a direct plantation establishment. Yeah, we really demarcated 124 hectares for them for the FCYA beneficiaries to plant for the year 2019. Here we have assigned 138 beneficiaries to carry out afforestation or plantation establishment on this plot. On daily basis, they mark them. The supervisor comes to mark them on a timesheet. Though we don't have the full number daily, but at least the attendance is encouraging. I will say that so far so good because they are not originally farmers, so at least their performance is okay. And then you can see around what we have been able to establish so far with them. At least we are doing MS 4x12. We mix Sidrella with the indigenous Ophram species, and they have also intercrop it with food crops. So we are not only conserving the environment, but they will also be producing food for consumption. Oh yeah, initially there were challenges
Um, the the top on the list is the irregular payments of the allowances for the beneficiaries. Some of them claim they borrow money to come, so at the end of the month, if they are not able to get the allowances, you realize that the following month then they will be coming on and off, so that is affecting attendance. Apart from that, some of them are also new, but they are also learning on the job as they are going on. And then some of them are also very far from the working site in the forest reserve here. So, but fortunately, we were given some funds to transport them from September to date, so that at least the planting can be completed on time. No, for here initially, as if from the beginning of the project, they were coming. We tried to convey them, but we realized that it goes beyond the capacity of the district. Looking at the numbers that we have, this is 138. We have other plots which are carrying out enrichment planting in compartment 14 and 12, and then we have in the Jusu Forest Reserve another compartment ahead of us, compartment 4. This is 3, and they are also there. So it becomes very difficult for us to transport them. Those are the challenges that we have initially, and then they managed to come, so that has caused the number to be dwindling. Maybe they can come throughout, and then with the starting, normally we couldn't start off on time, but at least this year there is an improvement other than the 2018, and we hope by 2020 things will get better. Yeah, we have an issue of chainsaw lumbering, which is predominant in the off reserves. But we have 2 monitoring teams based at the regional office, Cape Coast, one at Jumaku. They always come down to assist us whenever we are in trouble. So at least we are trying to, and then the few forest guards who had a chance of being trained, we also fall on them during the time of crisis, at least try to contain the situation. We are doing our best to at least contain the situation. For the communities, especially those surrounding the forest reserves and the rest, I will caution them that we are now going to enter the dry season, and anybody who is going to carry out clearing and then the burning of bushes or whatever, they should be able to contact the fire and volunteer squad in their various community to assist them, so that it will not go over and then we will experience a bushfire, because bushfire has not been common over here at all. So we hope that the trees that we are planting, they will be safe and then secured during the dry season. And I will also take this opportunity to ask everybody to carry on tree planting wherever the opportunity arises. If they have any land that is bare and they are not using it for anything, I think it's advisable they plant trees on it to improve the environment. The point is that at least we have used them in so many areas, at least for protection and securing the integrity of our forest reserves. We are also using them for the development of our forest reserves. In terms of protection, we have assigned some of them the roles of cleaning the forest reserve boundary lines, reopening the block lines, and then planting the forest reserve boundaries during the rainy season. So some of them are doing that in almost all the 9 forest reserves we have in Assin Fossil Forest District. Notwithstanding, we have also a few of them in the nursery producing seedlings for distribution to other institutions and individuals who wants to plant seedlings, and we also use some to do our own afforestation. Then apart from that, the degraded areas in the forest reserves are also catered for. That is what we are doing. We do direct plantation establishment where we have just been to, and then We also do enrichment planting to enrich where the area, the stocking level is very low. So I would say that in all, it has a positive impact on the Assin Forest District, and for that matter, the Forestry Commission as a whole. I know it is happening in the other districts. So in all, it is not. In all, I would say it's a very laudable program, and it's a good idea, and at least we should try and then maintain it. For the allowances to the beneficiaries, I know there are arrears. Probably an arrears of 5 months, but recently they received one. Normally the payment is being done from Accra, and then we are informed that they have paid them. And recently to this week, and then they are also working on some of the arrears. So for now, what I have learned from them is that we are owing them about 5 months allowance. Oh, we ask them to continue working. There are a lot of hitches. Some were technical issues with the issue number, bank issues, and so many things. And then generally with the arrears, which I know that is being attended to. So within a short time, we are all hoping that the money will start coming, and then continually every month, and everything will be okay with all of us. It's a program that we need to sustain.
Yeah, I'm very pleased and impressed with the outcome of the project here. So far, for the past year that we started, we have been able to plant over 100,000 trees, as you can see them. And not only trees have we planted, but you can see various foodstuffs. We are plantain, coconut, vegetables, beans, and all manner of foodstuffs that have also grown. So what this is doing is that by the visionary and thoughtful plan of President Akufo-Addo to initiate this policy, we have had over 650 people that have been employed into this program in Assin South District alone, and we've shared them among 4 compartments. And out of these 4 compartments, like I indicated earlier on, so far we've planted 100,000 trees. Our target is to double it for the next season, and all these people that are being paid monthly also have the benefits of harvesting their foodstuff that they've grown alongside. So we've shared the hectares among them. So every staff that works here also has some piece of land that they've cultivated some foodstuffs on. At the end of the day, we are going to leave a legacy for the next generation and the generations to come. The next 50 years, the next 100 years, we are going to have our sons and daughters, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren, having a sustainable environment which has friendly the climate. And you know, as the saying goes, the last tree that dies is the last man that dies. So we are going to have fresh oxygen. You know, we are going to have fresh oxygen breathing all the time, and the climate is going to be very conducive. So I must commend the management of the district forestry department, the team, the supervisors, and even more importantly, the staff that have actually volunteered. They've worked very hard. I'm so impressed with what I've seen here, and I would want to commend that other district also emulate what the good work and hard work and dedication of the workers that have dedicated themselves to afforestation program of YEA and the Forestry Commission in Assin South. We are indeed grateful to the Executive Director of Forestry Commission, Sir John. We are very grateful to the President, and we are grateful indeed to all stakeholders that have been very supportive, and we will ensure that whatever challenge that has, you know, that has challenged or whatever challenge that is facing our workers will have to be resolved. We want to see their salary coming in regularly. We want to see their uniform and PPE, boots, raincoats also coming in regularly. Already they are very in high spirit, they are committed. I believe when these are also upped, it's going to be an incentive, it's going to increase their motivation. So indeed, we have a very successful program going on. I'm very satisfied, and I look forward to even a better outcome next year.